Charlie, I'm back. Welcome, guys, to the locker room vibes. There's the FPL inside FPL segment. Here we they give you breakdown of FPL. We they give you analysis for the FPL. We they give you tips for FPL. Charlie, the fantasy. We for enjoy them. We know if you enjoy the EPL without fantasy, so we they give you tips. We go break down certain key issues make you bad for the FPL. We'll break down certain issues for you. So let's get into it. Before we do, I would like you to subscribe, Charlie. Subscribe. Let's get into it. Like the video, leave a comment. Let's get interactive. All right, Charlie. So far, as things start, as the week they go, it's not been it's been exciting. Let me put it that way. It's been exciting. So far, we've had an average of 51 points for game week one. That is 51 points. The point so far, the highest point so far, 128. Charlie, 128. We average day 51. We say boys for look sharp and speed up because 128, the gap big. We as the weeks they go by, it's going to get bigger. So they will give you tips to also close the gap. We not go allow the boys make them day back like that. We too for make them competitive. So Charlie, let's get deeper into it. So the fixtures so far for the week we've had from Friday. So we started Friday, Charlie. It was amazing. We had Liverpool Bournemouth. That match was something else. So it ended up 4-2 in favor of Liverpool. It was something else. Then Charlie, next day na Aston Villa take do boys. Had a goalless draw with Newcastle. Then Brighton Fulham. That was 1-1, Charlie. Let's see how things go. Then Spurs Burnley, Charlie 3-0 in favor of Spurs. Some good performance from Mohamed Kudus Day. 2 assists for the Kudus boys there. Charlie, it is something else. West Ham Sunderland, Charlie. This match. I expected something else, but it no go that way. So I go do am. I expected West Ham to urge past Sunderland, but it seems they had a mind of their own. So Sunderland take do them, but we move. Newcastle, then we had Wolves, Man City, Charlie. Too easy for City. 4-0. Game week one, Charlie. The Haaland boys, what's up? That was some good performance there. Some good points from Haaland, at least. Newcastle, then Crystal Palace, Chelsea. Charlie, as you say, more boys. I think Cole Palmer was one of the highest chosen players. Uh, Charlie, it was something else. Cole Palmer, we had Joao Pedro, disappointing a lot. I expected that, let me say, because Crystal Palace now, they're a team that are very tricky to play against. So for one, I didn't really have so many players from Chelsea, just a defender, hoping to get an assist or probably the clean sheet. So I got one. That was a clean sheet, which is a good one, at least. So Chelsea, Crystal Palace. It was a goalless draw as well. Then Nottingham Forest, Brentford. That match, Charlie Chris Wood. I for reevaluate my choice, but it's all good. We would continue where we ended last season. Arsenal, Man U, Charlie. Another interesting match there. And you forget let me just tell you this. You forget one or two Arsenal defenders because Arsenal were by far the best defense in England last season, and I'm sure they are going to continue this season as well. So try and get one or two defenders here and there. And with their set piece rates, even though I think teams are figuring their set pieces out, one or two will still go past some teams. So if it's going to be 10 set pieces or 4 set pieces, at least if you are lucky, you could get one going, and it could be from a defender because most of the times it's targeted. The defenders are the target. So Charlie, get one or two defenders. If you don't get a goal or an assist from set piece, you could get a clean sheet, which by far it's also good as well. So it left the last match of the game week. That's Leeds versus Everton. Charlie, let's see what's going to. Let's see what happens from this match. I expect goal, and if not, if not so, Leeds to slightly edge past Everton. So let's see how that one too goes as well. So that's how the game week has been so far. So that shows you how the points have been spread so far. So if you had an Arsenal player, you had Nottingham player, you had City player, you had a Spurs player, you had a Liverpool player, or even Bournemouth player, I think you should be doing well this season, this week. You should be up there this week. So far, that was it for the fixtures. I personally had 81 points, which is not too bad. It's not too bad. So there's my team. This was my final selection. Charlie, sorry guys, I couldn't bring the my final selection, but this was my final selection, and it didn't look too bad. At least I had Semenyo helping me out. Kudus, as I said, 2 assists. It wasn't bad. So my biggest problem was the captain. It's always very important who you captain, because Charlie, the captain they determine. If I captain Semenyo, I would have had 30, so that is 10 points lost. I would have been hitting 91. By captain Kudus, it wasn't a bad choice though, but if I captain, so it's always going to be if. So you have to be very cautious when it comes to captain selection, because it didn't go either make or break you. Sometimes it didn't just be the difference, that extra point. It didn't just go save you. So that is it so far. That is it so far. And there are other things you should be looking at, as like set piece takers. So we'll get into it. We'll bring you more tips, so many analysis as the weeks go by. But I'm just going to give you a tip here and there. We'll dive into this a little, dive into this as the week go by. As the weeks go by, everything is going to shape up for you. So Charlie, just relax, make we take on one step. But the most essential, the most important thing is always try to be above the average. That should be your aim. So once you fall below the average, aim to be above the average the next week. Aim to be above the average. Aim to be above the average. So just hopefully get your selection right, get your captaincy right, and it should take you slightly above the average, which is always good. So that's how you get your head above water at the end of everything. So Charlie, let's get into it. Set piece takers, as I said earlier on, Arsenal they are doing something right with their set pieces. So you could consider that we have penalties, direct free kicks, corners, indirect free kicks. This is where the points lie. Was it with a match like Chelsea versus Crystal Palace? If he had Eze and his free kick stood, the goal stood, and there was no other goal, that would have been some good points. So you'd always need to target one or two set piece takers if things get tough for you that you don't really know who to take. You can just get one or two in there and you should be good to go. And you should be very considerate. You should be very considerate. Like when it comes to selecting set piece takers, consider the team, consider even their rate of set pieces, consider how good they are, and even consider how good the opposition team is. Because sometimes the opposition teams are very good. So no matter what, Charlie, the set pieces no go work. So there's still a lot. We'll give you the tidbits as we go. So Arsenal, we have penalties, Saka, Odegaard. So Charlie, you just consider, just look at it. And it's not always going to be about set pieces. You should consider the game week. Their game weeks that is going to be very tough, because every other match is going to be very tricky. So that is when you get your set piece players there. You target one or two to focus on their game weeks that you know is going to be very open, and you wouldn't really need a set piece taker. So it's a whole lot. We'll break down a whole lot for you to understand, Charlie. We'll break down a whole lot for you. But before you continue, I would like you to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, Charlie. Let's get on board. Subscribe when new content comes out. You'll be the first to get it. when new videos come out, you'll be the first to get it. Like and leave a comment. Let's know what's going on, how well you did. Share it with us. Let's get interactive. All right. So direct free kicks. As I said, someone like Rice, you will need him because you never know. Charlie would fit deliver one or two of last season's free kicks against Real Madrid, which would be a plus. Aston Villa, Charlie, right now they are here and there, so let's see. Bournemouth, we are still getting there. So you just look at the players, get to know the teams. Brentford are still struggling to find their feet, so I wouldn't really recommend Brentford now. Brighton, we'll look at that later. Burnley, let's see. Right now it's going to be tough. So Chelsea, for one, you could get one or two penalty takers because of their style of play. You could get more penalties being given to them. Free kicks to you, it could also help, or corners. So that is one thing. Crystal Palace to Charlie, you get easier. You go because that guy is good. Is good. I hope he stays at Crystal Palace for a year or two. No rush. Make it develop in potential. Give him a year or two to develop. He shouldn't rush to move, or else he could lose so much. Everton, Charlie. Maybe free. That's the corners. Very, very, very crucial. Fulham too. We will get into all of that. We have Leeds United, Charlie Liverpool. Liverpool don't really have that much of a threat now. I feel, apart from penalties with Trent Alexander Arnold gone, from corners and free kicks, I don't really see that threat. So probably penalties and Charlie. I be you know that Salah, you need him. Penalties for City. City to not so much. Manu, Bruno. If you risk it, I feel Man you have a lot of work to be done. They are not still there yet, but we'll see. Forest, at least Charlie penalty. Chris Wood go deliver, give you Spurs. Let's see how it goes. Sunderland, let's see. West Ham, Charlie. Then disappoint me and make you see how things will go. Wolves, Charlie. Still struggling, still here and there. We'll get into that too as well. So we'll just get into it. This is very crucial. You should know who your set piece takers are. Very important when the season as the season gets by. So the next thing I would want you to also be looking at are the player statistics. Very important. So this week we had there's the form we have. There are so many things to look at. Surprise, selection rates. So as I said, selection rates. Palmer top. Okay, as I said, so Palmer topped, followed by Salah, then Joao Pedro. So Charlie, the selection was all over the place. So Palmer field boys, Joao Pedro two field boys. Salah, at least I think he gave some good points. And the form too as well. This so far the goals and performance this week you've had, so it's showing all of that. You can see it clearly. So as the weeks go by, you have a clearer picture as to who are the performing players. It's going to help with your selection. It's going to help with who to take, who not to take. Charlie, very important. As I said, Arsenal players, Arsenal defenders are very, very important. Very important. As the best defense last season, why not get them? Current price, Charlie, very important as well. You wouldn't want to play, you wouldn't want to get Salah, Haaland, then means say your back there for be like 4-4-4-4-4. Because not go fit fill your front plus expensive, then your back two plus expensive. It doesn't work that way. You are going to run over the 100 million, so you have to be very considerate when it comes to that as well. Then Charlie, we go to. So we'll go into all of that now. This is what it looks like. We have Ballard from Sunderland. It's looking good. It's looking good. Selection very low, 2.9. But he price too very low, very good. That he delivered this week. Delivered this week for boys. So Charlie delivered this week. So that was 17 points. He delivered this week for boys. So that 2%, Charlie, if they no put down for bench, then go. Semenyo, my boy, he deliver, give me. So this week I was okay. Calafiori, Charlie. That was another performing that he performed well this week too as well. Haaland, Wood, Richarlison, Lewis, and a whole lot. Raya, he had Kudus, Saliba, Charlie, a whole lot. Pope, a whole lot going down. So Salah was somewhere down, down, down. But as the weeks go by, I expect Salah to rise. So you keep an eye on him and one or two other players. Keep an eye on them. So Haaland, Chris Wood, Chris Wood. Keep an eye on him. Kudus, I expect more assists from Kudus. That's if his role doesn't change. If it even changes and he's put as a central player, so I expect more assists or even goals from Kudus. So he's also a player to keep your eye on. Then the fixture rating, very important because Charlie, some of the fixtures in the coming week, if you know really go through, you know go see. So for at least the next 2 or 3 game weeks before analyze the matches today. Arsenal have Leeds, they have Liverpool, Nottingham, City, Newcastle. Out of these, let's say how many, 2, 4, 5 matches, it's going to be very tricky in about three. So that is something to look out for. Then we have the other matches there as well. So you just go through the difficulty rating, just go through all of them, see who is playing who, how it looks like. So always forecast your selection has to be, always think at least 2 or 3 weeks ahead. That it's going to help you so you don't make so many changes every week. If you're able to think for the future for at least 2 3 weeks, it's going to save you for 2 or 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. You wouldn't make so many changes. You get enough free transfers, then you can go all out. Then Charlie, you continue from there. But if you feel it's not also working, don't hesitate to transfer. But just be very cautious. You don't want to end up with -16, -20. It's bad. That is bad. That is bad. It's going to get you down. Whilst boys are clocking the 80s, you'll be with 60 and you have 60 points -16, Charlie. How you go do it? So basically, that is it. That is it for now. So looking at my leagues now, it looks good, but Charlie, there are 37 more weeks to go, so it doesn't really. I'm not too enthused about it. I'm not so excited because I know we have more game weeks to come, and so many things come and go. Charlie, boys go pick form as the weeks go come by. Boys boys to go lose form, so it's going to be here and there. You're going to get some of your selections wrong. You're going to get some right. You will be consistent. You might end up being consistent. It's going to happen here and there. So Charlie, let's stay on board. Let's share ideas. We'll give you more ideas, breakdowns, analysis for you, pre, post match analysis to help your FPL. So basically now I'm waiting for the last game to end and we'll give you a full breakdown of post analysis, how it's looking, how other players fared and what to expect in the coming weeks. Then later in the week before the game week starts, we'll give you serious analysis, who to pick, who not to pick before the game week starts. So be expecting, Charlie. Expect more from us. Back to back content. Would go into different analysis that is different from FPL as well. We'll be going into the games. We'll be breaking down games for you, giving you analysis. We'll have the boys in the room. Charlie, the locker room will be filled. We'll give you serious analysis. Give you the info way boys no get. We go show you, break down the analysis for you. So expect that in the coming weeks. Now we're just focusing on FPL. So let's have fun. Let's have fun. As I said earlier on, Charlie, subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let's get interactive. Thank you. Stay